Welcome to Shiny Speaks. This video is for white people only. I don't want blood on my hands, so I'm giving y'all this warning because that's how the dream came to me. So I saw I was working in a hospital. I don't know the name of the hospital. As a security officer, it was me and a other person working as a security officer in a hospital, and the hospital was like at the bottom of like a hill. If this is the hospital, and then we were standing, me and the other person was standing like on top of the hill, doing security, waiting for like a big billionaire that was coming through a helicopter. I saw in the dream, and the billionaire or the trillionaire, like I can tell in the dream that it was somebody big, like that had money, and he was also a white man, but it was a group of them that came in a helicopter. But the guy looked it like he's slim, blonde hair. He looks kind of tall, and then it was a young guy with him, a young boy. I would say he probably was maybe 12 years old. He looked the same way, blonde hair, and he was looking tall too, in the dream. So, and it was a other group of people that were also white that came in a helicopter, and me and the other security officer was there to make sure that they got down the hill that I was at to down to the hospital. So it was like stairs from the hospital. There was stairs where we was at, where you could go up and down, to go in the hospital or to go catch a helicopter, because we had the landing area on top of the low mountain. Okay, so while we were standing there and the people came, they got in. No, they walked down, and then they got in the hospital, right? And but they was like they had coats on, like it was a cold, like it was cold outside. And me, I saw that I did not have any coat on at all, but the person who was working with me, he already had the beanie in his head, and he had his jacket on and his gloves on, for the cold. But I did not have nothing on me. It was just a uniform. But I know I brought it. I brought my jacket. So I told the security officer, since the people already went in already, let me go get my jacket so I can come back to the post with him. So I saw that. I went back to the post. Well, I went back inside the hospital. So I climbed down the stairs. The stairs had like, what is it called? It had wire gates around it. So basically it was covered like this. Yeah, it was covered like this, so you could pass like under it. It was like a protection for nobody or any animal can attack whoever those higher up elites were. Okay, so that's how it was. And myself and that security officer were just, making sure that they got in the gate safely inside the hospital. So I went inside the hospital, and while inside the hospital, I did not see myself go back outside, but I went in, and then I saw that same old guy, right? The same old guy, but this time he was in a sleeping, what is it called? Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the name. Like sleeping clothes. there's a name for it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like when you put on sleeping clothes. Yeah. Like a sleeping gown and things like that. And he had a badge. So every time that he scanned a badge, because I saw we had a lot of doors in the hospital, he scanned the badge in front of the reception desk. He did not know where the door was that beeped, so he could, go unlock it and go in. So me as an officer, I'm here to help him. So what I did was, I was like, okay, keep trying again until we find a door. And mind you, this the front of the hospital where the reception area is. So he swipes it, and we kept hearing beeping and beeping. We could not find a door. I think we went to at least 3 to 4 doors before we find the right door that was unlocked. And when I finally got to the last door, I tried the handle and the door opened. And what I saw in there shocked me. I saw a whole bunch of white people that were being tortured with medication that they are testing on them. In the hospital, they were all laid out on the ground, like they were on drugs. They don't know what's going on. They were like, moaning in agony, in pain, and suffering, and all of that. And then it was men, women. Mind you, I just opened the door, and the whole room was packed with people. It's like they was doing a testing on these people. And I like, they was moving really funny, like like they was drugged and they were being used as a lab rat or something. Yeah. And they were all on the floor, they only had like underwear, and the women had they had clothes, but it wasn't like fully covered. So when I saw that, I quickly closed the door. And then all of a sudden I heard that same old guy, and that's that same old guy that came from the helicopter. Remember, he was in the sleeping robe, right? A sleeping clothes now. So it's the same guy. And I heard he say, oh, they still not, I guess they're still not, he said they still not dead yet. Just like that. He said they still not dead yet. He said add more, what was it? Add more to the medication. I didn't hear what medication was, but he said add more to the medication that you guys are testing on them. And then what I saw was, I was in a laboratory, and then it was like this big what is it called? Bucket. It wasn't like a bucket. It was more like a sink, but the sink was like a rectangle, okay? And then I saw it was, they took a white guy's skin, right? I could tell it was a guy because it was really hairy, and yeah, it did not look like a woman skin. So the stomach part of the guy with the belly button in it, they was dipping it in some what looked like a liquid, like an acid and things like that. Yeah, they were stretching it, because now they were testing the skin to see if the skin is going to melt. Okay, they were testing the skin to see if the skin is going to melt. So they were stretching it, rubbing it, and they had gloves on. I'm watching this like I'm like literally. they was just rubbing the skin to see if the skin is gonna melt. But I saw that no matter how much they added to that drug, that liquid, that medication, whatever it was, the skin was not melting. But I saw a drip of it fell on my little toe on the left side, and my little toe turned completely white, and it was burnt. Like, it turned white and it was burnt. That's how strong the liquid was. And then it was crazy to me. I was like, what are they doing with the with the skin of the white folks? But that's the dream I had, you guys. So I only saw white people, and I don't know which hospital they are doing this, but if God shows me it, it's happening. Okay? So all my white brothers and sisters, if you go to the hospital and you feel some type of way different, you might be tested on. You might be a lab rat, because they put everybody in one room and they was drugging them, trying to see if they could melt your skin off your body. And then the white guy who opened the door says, "Oh, add to the drug, whatever they was giving y'all, add to it, so y'all could, I guess, so they could burn your skin off your body." So please, before you go to the hospital, always pray. Always pray. Ask God for protection, because there's some cuckoos out here. Okay? Y'all already seen the Epstein files. Y'all already heard it and all of that. And for me to have a crazy dream like that, and I didn't ask for it, it just came to me. So I'm giving y'all a warning. They are somewhere testing on you guys. And that's not only for white folks. Anybody in the United States. These people are cuckoo. Okay? When you go to the hospital, make sure you pray to God for protection. Because they might be testing you drugs on you, you don't know. They might be trying something new to see how you react based on your race, based on your skin color, like your gender. They don't care. You might be part of a science project that you don't even know about. So please pray. This is the warning I was sending to all white people, because I saw all white people in a dream. But I would say all people, everybody. Ask God which hospital to go to, protection. Ask Him for all of that, especially when you with young children and older elders. Please be careful out there, because there's a lot of crazy people out here. And if God is showing me that, it's happening. If it's not happening now, actually, I believe it's happening now. So please, that's the dream I had. I did not see if the people that I saw in the room that they were testing their drug on, I did not see if they died. But the guy said to add to the drug because they not dead yet. I don't know what that means, but only God knows, okay? He's the God who sees and hears everything. He knows everything. But anywho, if y'all got any questions, like, comment, subscribe, because it's a crazy world out here. And if you're not with God, you know who you with, okay? Peace.